Hey, welcome to Talk Commerce with Brent Peterson. I'm not your host, Scotty O. But you will hear me on this episode as we interview Shane from Whiskers and Boy, as a guy who's the scooper. He's the pooper scooper. He's the guy, the litter guy. I'm telling you, Whiskers is something I'm in market for. Enjoy the show. Live from Shoptoberfest, presented by Shopware. Here's Brent. Oh.
The mess the kitty leaves behind.
Whiskers, little robe about your knees or mine.
No more Scots and no more fuss. A clean whisker makes it easy as can be. The little robot keeps a mess free. Say goodbye to the clutter and stress and hello to home that goes at its best. That's about a Christmas.
Welcome to Emerged Podcast. Emerging or merged? Merged. We are live here at Shoptoberfest. In Brooklyn, New York over here, right? Get some water. Exactly. We went into the hall. We're at Shoptoberfest, brought to you by Shopware.
We went to get pretzels.
We went to get pretzels and beer, and we ran into Shane.
Yeah, we came back with
So
Shane.
just quickly, Scott Oshman, Brent Peterson, Talk Commerce, always off-brand. This is a merged podcast here. We're come together for Shoptoberfest. And we bumped into Shane. And Brent, usually trying to make some coy joke, said Whiskers. It says on our name tag, Shane Whiskers.
And I said, is it for cats?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it is.
Shane, you run Whiskers, is what I'm going to guess.
I'm the VP of IT at Whiskers, so everything having to do with e-commerce and our order fulfillment systems and customer service contact center rolls up through me.
And tell us what is Whiskers, even though you just told us 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, absolutely. We are the makers of the Litter Robot, which is an automated cat litter box. Been in business for over 20 years, but really in the last 8 or 9 years, we hit our stride. Started marketing heavily, and in 2020, when a lot of companies were hurting, pretty much everyone bought a cat.
Yeah,
or adopted a cat.
Did that happen in COVID, or is it mostly dogs? Or
yeah, there was a huge influx of business during the COVID period because of adoption. I adopted a dog. I didn't work at Whisker yet, but had I probably would have adopted a cat. We have since.
Fantastic.
So before, let's jump into the e-commerce stuff.
Why? Hold on, can I test my sound effect, please?
Do it.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
It's really
right
faint.
Ear for me.
Right ear for you? What did that sound like?
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Okay. It's so faint in my. Okay, I just like that one. My other favorite one is this one.
In your face, sucker!
Okay,
I sure
Shane.
hope it works.
Welcome to the program. See, now you know what you're in for right now. What did you want to ask, an e-commerce question? How
No,
rude.
let's not. I don't want to do that.
How rude, Brent.
Let's talk about the need to scrape our sandboxes.
Seriously?
Where did it come
that
from?
I was trying to get the hallelujah because God bless you. I've had cats my whole life, usually 2 cats. Now we're down to 1 blind Jack. He's the greatest cat we've ever had. I'm the scooper. I'm the scoopalicious guy. I get in there. I got all kinds of problems.
I feel bad
we got
for
our
you.
other we're on podcast row and he's banging the table.
I feel like I'm at Stomp.
Yeah. Anyway, we don't give a shit. Go ahead, Shane.
No, the original, a lot of the original automatic cat litter boxes were a rake or a sifting mechanism, and Brad Baxter, our founder, he's an engineer and problem solver at heart. And,
Yeah.
decided to use gravity when we have the rotational sifting system that drops the waste into the drawer.
The rotational sifting system. That sounds.
I made that up.
Did you? Do you have an acronym?
I think rotational sifting system sounds great.
The RSS.
I will say
that means
that
something else.
we had 2 cats and 2 dogs, and we had a perfect sandbox cleaning system.
Did you
where
really?
The 2 dogs would eat all the crunchy.
Yeah, see, that
salted
drives
nut
me
roll
crazy, though.
Out of the sandbox, and we just have to worry about the clumpies, other stuff.
Nasty.
I can't go there. I can't do that. I'm not here for that. And I apologize to your family for having that. Anyway, Shane, what? So basically,
Shane's leaving.
you automated dog eating the cat shit. Let's just say what it was. Good Lord.
I've been there. I had a dog that would come lay by us at the couch and just look up and be like, yeah, pet me. And then his tongue would hang out and he'd look at his teeth and go, oh, my God. What did you do?
Not to get into an animal situation here. This is a dog podcast. By the way, we are on Podcast Row, and I want to knock on the neighbor's door right now. The famous Rick Watson is doing a podcast with this gentleman, who I like how he rolls. I'm not going to lie. I mean, he's passionate, he's talking, but he is banging. He is banging the table. Anywho, Shane, so this is your first podcast. How's it going so far? We're, let's see, we're 4 minutes and 30 seconds in. You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
I think you're fantastic. I think he's built for pods, don't you, Brent?
Doing well.
Okay,
well.
let's get into the e-commerce. Now, we're at a Shopware sponsored event, right? But the head honcho, Jason, who's the reason we're here, he's like, I don't want to make this a Shopware thing.
This is a community event.
This is a community
yeah,
event, which is so badass. I love that. So why'd you get here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was invited along with Jacob. Jacob's up. He's our CEO.
Oh, where's Jacob? We got another mic.
He was unable to make it. So
sure.
I get to pinch hit and be a speaker. So I'm excited about that. It'll be my first sort of TED-style speaking.
Oh, my God, you're a TED speaker, and I should have known that.
I mean, I'm probably going to bomb, but that'll be entertaining.
No, you're not,
for everyone.
Shane. He's got a little courage beer. We're all drinking beer doing
I've
pods.
seen the movie Ted, too, so I know I've done all my research.
So spill the beans, practice on us.
Practice on you. All right.
What is this about? What are we talking about?
Well, for the most part, talking about household names, household brands, right? Q-Tip, Ziploc, Tupperware, Roomba, Litter Robot, right? People call their automatic cat litter box a litter robot, even if it's not a litter robot.
Right.
Which can be a challenge from a brand standpoint, but also good for the brand.
Right.
Right. So how does a product become that household name brand, right? It's not just by being first.
No,
right?
It's called money. It's called dollar bills, y'all.
Marketing, right? So Lycos, and so you had Lycos and Alta Vista in 1994.
Yeah.
You had Yahoo in 95, and it wasn't until 98 that Google came along. So they weren't first, but they solved the problem in a different way, and they had a lot of marketing behind it. So it's not just being first, but it's solving a problem in a new, innovative way, and having marketing and putting the product in front of people where they're going already.
Yeah.
Right? Which could be a grocery store, could be big box store.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
I'll
Shane.
be right back.
Yeah. Hey, just when you hit the table, we can hear. I love your passion, though. I absolutely love your passion.
I'll be the bad guy.
I'm hoping you
Thank
come
you.
over. When you hit the table, we're not as fancy as Rick. We don't have the right stuff here. But anyway, I'm kidding. All right. Podcast Row. This is fantastic. I'm leaving that all in, by the way, Shane. That's if it's always off brand, we leave that in.
Yes.
You're more
My
procured.
new podcast is always on brand, by the way. I forgot to tell you.
You little biatch.
If you want to edit in some B-roll, I can be a lot angrier, and you can cut that in.
Okay, you were on such a good roll about brand and building a brand. I feel terrible.
We were at Google.
Okay, but we're still rolling. We're still 3, 2. We're still rolling. 3, 2, and go.
Yeah, so Google wasn't first. Google came along in 98,
Yes.
but they are the household brand. They are a verb. In 2006, Google was added to the dictionary. And I will admit that I have said I need to Google the database and not query the
100%.
database.
Don't we all say that?
And I'm a database developer / back-end developer, so it's a little embarrassing that I would do that.
It's okay. I get it.
Brad Baxter, he came along, he solved the problem in a different way. We started our marketing when Jacob joined in 2015 and really turned up the volume. We had hilarious commercial with our Don't Be a Scooper campaign, lady in a yellow dress. If you haven't seen it on YouTube, just search Don't Be a Scooper. She's got chocolate cake. We'll just leave it there. And,
well, I might cut in that drop.
We
I might cut it in.
We can cut in a
I
YouTube
can
video
cut a YouTube
right
video.
now.
Oh, yeah.
So the thing is you...
Sponsored by Whisker. Today's episode is brought to you by
Whiskers.
That's good.
So we we crank up the volume on marketing, because really you got to expose a problem. You can't just say our thing is the biggest, the best, the cheapest, the fastest. You have to show somebody that you have a problem, and we have the thing that can solve that problem in a really great way. And with litter boxes, we did that with Don't Be a Scooper, And as funny as the commercial was, the point was you have cat poop on everything in your house because your cat has to step on poop to go poop.
Yes. And then the litter, the different types of litter now. Oh my God, it's like buying a can of soup. There's 17 different freaking litters. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, and it's a product that everybody needs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you got a
You've
cat,
really touched a nerve, Shane.
I'm sorry.
As the pooper scooper in my house, you've really touched a nerve. No, I think this is fabulous. I'm so interested.
We should talk to the Tushy guy
I did that podcast.
for cats.
We should. Oh my God, a bidet for cats. Is that an R&D?
No. But that is a problem too. I have had to cut that off my cat. It is. Yeah, this is natural for me because we talk about cat poop at work.
I
all
bet,
day.
right?
Yeah.
This is just verbatim. Welcome to Cat Talk, ladies and gentlemen. But listen, I have lived my whole life with cats, and none of these these are serious problems you're solving. You know, I'm interested. I'm in the zone. I'm in market right now.
Nobody wants to wash their dishes. The dishwasher, over 70% of households have a dishwasher. It became a thing that you just expect to have when you move into a house. If it doesn't have one, you know you're going to need to buy one.
Of course.
You're going to get to a point where you're getting a cat, you need an automatic cat litter box because nobody wants to do that job. Especially, with pregnancy. Pregnant women, you're not supposed to go near it.
Oh,
Right?
that's right. I forgot about that. It's been a while.
Yeah, so it's been a great ride. I've been with Whisker for 4 years. We've been in business for over 20, and
That's amazing.
just really accelerating. We launched in Target, Costco, PetSmart, Chewy, Best Buy. It's been a busy year for IT this year.
God, I'll say, geez, you got to put all that shit together. You got to make it work.
And you're doing direct, right?
Absolutely, yeah. D2C. I mean, we're built on Magenta. We're at a Shopware conference, but we're built on
No,
Magenta.
see, that's what I like about this. This is agnostic, right? Mm-hmm. You're speaking, which we didn't really finish. So you're speaking on how to build a brand that nobody knows, or how, what is
Yeah,
the?
tell us about your talk.
Yeah.
Also,
Your TED Talk.
The prompt was talk about creating a new product category.
Okay.
Right? And that's where I got into the thinking around, household brands,
Yeah.
right? I have an automatic vacuum for my home. It's not a Roomba. I call it a Roomba just because that's what they all are, right?
Right. It's like Coke.
Same
It's
thing
like
with
Kleenex, right? They're just.
Kleenex. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
Q-tip,
Yes.
Tupperware,
Yes.
Ziploc. We can keep going.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Did you know Phillips, like Phillips screwdrivers, Phillips screwhead? That is a trademark name.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I never
From
thought of it.
Phillips.
Phillips is a brand?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's a crosshead screw.
Just to age myself fully, as Johnny Carson used to say, I did not know that. I did not know that.
I did not know that.
Interesting. Okay, go ahead. We'll get into more impressions later.
No, talking about how we get into a household brand name and really the creation of a product category and how to lead and continue to lead that product category. And giving away the ending is you have to keep putting yourself out of business.
That's a great clip right there.
I worked at a company building loyalty programs, and one of the quotes on the wall was, somebody is going to come along one day and put us out of business. It might as well be us. And you have to continue and innovate and put your company today out of business with the company you are going to be tomorrow.
That is such an important note. And a lot of the software startup techs, and obviously I'm informed by living around Amazon and that whole ecosystem, right? That's their whole shtick. Day one, everything's day one. And that's how they're built. Their DNA is built so that each organization, part of the team, right, has that mentality of we're only here for 5 seconds. We cannot get lazy and complacent.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, that's fantastic.
So do you have more innovations coming down the pipe for not just cats, but other things?
Yeah. I mean, nothing I can really get into, but I mean, we had the Litter Robot, the Litter Robot 2, Litter Robot 3. We've launched a Litter Robot 4. I wonder what's next.
So how many cats are we talking about? Sorry, can we get off e-commerce for a second? I got.
Yeah, let's
We
talk
have an
about
office
cats.
cat. We have an office cat that has lived at the office for 15 years.
That's good, but so what if I have a 2-3 cat situation here? I mean, is this the size of? I got to look it up, Whiskers. But I mean, can you?
Yeah, one
how
Litter
much-
Robot can support.
How much can
4
you
cats.
handle, Shane?
4 cats.
4 cats?
Yeah.
Now, also, there's operator.
Not at the same time.
Oh, not. How do you coordinate that? That's a good thing, actually.
Cats figure that out.
Do they?
dominance.
You have 3 cats.
I had
How do
2
they do it?
cats. You're right. I think they do kind of, but sometimes they get in there, and then you need a bigger cat litter box. We built our house, like our whole laundry room's built
All
around the
around
goddamn
cats.
cat litter.
You got one of those outside little turtle shell things?
No,
for your
but we
kids?
have the mat thing, and I'm constantly sweeping it up. That's the other problem I have. Does yours solve the litter everywhere
That's
problem?
where iRobot comes in.
I don't have one of those.
Roomba.
I got too
There
many.
you go.
I got too many dogs. Too
We
much
do have
hair.
a shield that can attach to the front for kicking cats or kicking kitties. We have a shield that clips
Oh,
on the front.
interesting.
Kicking.
Interesting.
It happens.
Kicking.
I do feel as though there's a need for a dog cleanup system that would either go on the back of your mower or just right around your lawn to
I
pick
thought
up the poop.
They're called
You're not so-
teenagers.
Yeah, there you go. Except when they leave. Now then it's just me. You're not supposed to be speaking right now. We kind of
No, I
literally
think we're
pulled you out of the
5:30, I
room.
think.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who's speaking right now.
Back to e-commerce. What's your biggest thing that like just drives you nuts? I don't care what platform you're on, whatever. I think that's the community, right? That shares the common therapy of what keeps you up at night.
It doesn't drive me nuts. Well, keeps you up at night is always security. But the thing that kind of irks me, I would say, or is a difficult problem to solve is the balance of too many payment choices, just
Yeah.
having the right amount. Because every payment provider under the sun wants to be on your site as an option.
Yeah.
But you also don't want it to look like a site from 1994 with 37 little tiny icons. And like, what do? You get analysis paralysis. So having a good balance to prevent the customer from going, I don't know what to do right now, is important.
Do most people use? I don't know.
Streamline your checkout.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do most people
friction.
use credit cards? Or what do they use? Is there some data on that, like consolidated?
I mean, credit cards as opposed to like pay later?
Yeah,
or-
no, like any of the buy now, pay laters, but
Credit
PayPal
cards at
or
the
any
top.
other Apple or whatever.
Cards at the top.
Card
We did
is.
launch PayPal Fastlane this year,
Okay.
which speeds up checkout. This is not a sponsored thing, but we have seen faster checkout with PayPal Fastlane.
Okay.
And it integrates with the wallet. It's really cool. I mean, you get a text, 6 digits, enter your 6 digits, and then you're on the purchase page. It cuts 30% off the checkout time.
Yeah. Google Pay is the same thing where you even on my Mac, I'll just I put my finger on my power button.
Stop
and
banging
boom,
the
it's done.
table.
Yeah, they're gone now. What are you doing?
Oh my God.
So you said
Hold
you
on, I'm
went-
sorry, your mic just went dead.
You said you went to Magento in 2018 or 16?
2018, yep.
What were you on before the Magento?
Oh,
Don't say OS Commerce.
no, I don't really. I wasn't there at that point.
Yeah.
And the name escapes me. It
That's
wasn't
all right.
that. If you said it, I would know it.
Demandware.
No.
Nobody cares. And so you're on Adobe Commerce now?
Yeah, Adobe
Okay.
Commerce now. Yeah.
Okay. That's great.
That just killed the buzz.
That did. God, I was on a roll there with Shane.
Sorry, Adobe Commerce now. I changed my inflection.
There you go. Yeah, take 2 and take 3. So what do you, when you look and you got everybody, you were talking before when we just met you and pulled you into this thing. Everybody's coming after you, right? You're on Magento. Shopify wants you. I'm sure Shopware would love to have you. All these people are coming at you. What is interesting to you?
Yep.
And if they're not even just take the name out. What's interesting to you?
Yeah, a headless solution that allows, number one, my marketing team to do what they want.
Boom.
Right, that is one of the biggest challenges that we have is putting forward a lot of development resources, and I'm doing my best not to hit the table.
Yes!
You're doing a great job.
Yes!
Development resources for simple landing pages, right? Once you have your brand guidelines and your style guides and your widgets, let marketing go nuts. Build whatever page you want to build.
Yeah.
Right? We should be focused on bigger things, right? New checkout flows, new payment providers, whatever that might be. Not building simple landing pages. So number one is having a good content management system and promotion engine that the marketing team can use, period.
Now, you're also selling a lot of different channels. You have a lot of sales channels. You have high diversity, which I think is fantastic.
I was going to ask a different question about what he was saying.
Oh,
but
go ahead.
I was going to just ask, does it drive you absolutely crazy that your marketing team has to get a developer to come in and help with a landing page right now? Or do you have it set up with Page Builder and things like that?
No, we're not
where you-
using Page Builder.
Okay.
We aren't. There's a balance between innovation and, not doing too much. I'm putting this in a very bad way, but if you just have a set of, call it 20 widgets that they can use and they can tweak, right? You're not ever putting forward anything brand new, right? Your homepage is really where we're experimenting a lot. And I would say that's probably where we spend the bulk of our time is new things on our homepage, trying out, different types of promotional banners for whatever that sale might be. It drives me a little bit nuts when it's maybe a simple lander, but not so much when it's like doing something innovative on the homepage. Right now we're testing 3 variations of our homepage. So if you go to littlerobot.com, you're going to see one of 3 different experiences that are all quite different.
And what are you using for that? How are you doing that test?
Yeah, we're using Bloomreach as our A/B testing. They also do our email marketing.
Today's episode is brought to you by
Bloomreach.
We don't do free ads here. We just do all ads are free.
Placement, product placement.
Product placement. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
You're gonna ask about channels, and I'm
No,
sorry, I
that's
stepped all
okay,
over
Brent.
you.
This is new. You and I working together.
Yeah, we just met.
You ask Talk Commerce questions. I'll ask always off-brand
Yeah,
questions.
you asked. And by the way, my new podcast is always on brand.
That is so shitty of you to do that to me. Hey now. We got to get a new table.
We're on the
Note to self.
never-ending table.
Note to self, next year bring padding. I don't know, should we get like gymnast pads or like wrestling pads to put over the tables?
Those little springy microphones.
You got a robot for that, Shane? You got a robot to fix this?
Yeah.
Robot pad.
Side hustle.
But channels, I love the channels because from an IT operation, that's a lot of shit to deal with. I mean, to put it plainly.
Yeah,
You got all kinds of different apps. You got APIs coming out. You got routing guides coming from major retailers.
What does your back end look like?
Hey now.
It's down.
And guest looks down. Insert inquisitive. Yeah, we
some
just
foam down there.
actually now I want to get a beat going. I play the drums. The drums, at least we can get a
Shane is
beat
just
going.
like, what am I doing here?
Oh
All right.
my goodness. Is
So
Rick
what
not
is your-
hearing this?
What is your what are you using for an ERP?
So ERP, we're using SAP, but we use that for finance, really, right? We have a in-house built order management system that does the
Ooh,
function.
in-house. That sounds expensive, Shane.
It's infinitely customizable.
Yes, infinite. Oh,
Absolutely.
wow.
So is Magento.
That's a big word. Wow. I went to Arizona State. I've only got small word vocabulary. I'm half a
I thought you
beer
went to
in.
Yonkers.
Good Lord. Are you regretting any of this invite to be on our podcast yet?
No, this has been fun.
Hasn't it been
It's
fun?
warming me up for the talk. No, I'm definitely
Yeah.
going to be more laid back. I'm not going to bomb.
Absolutely. You should. Just go out there. You know, people remember 3 things. That's it. That's all we have grasp of is 3 big messages.
I should trip on the way out.
You should.
What type of beer did you choose when you came into the German beer
It's
hall?
the IPA that I can't pronounce. 'Cause it's-
IPA. I don't think they do IPAs in Germany.
Well, then
They have
it
one.
looked like a German word. Oh, there it is. Braufaktum. Braufaktum Progusta.
Brau Factum.
Brought to you-
Yeah. I can't do that.
Don't go into the German.
Edit that out.
Do the Yiddish.
I can do Yiddish. Let me tell you, I can do Yiddish. I grew up with it. Anyway, okay, Shane. So you got all these things. So the IT thing, is that a challenge, or is that just putting all the wires together? Are you running that all through Magento? What are you doing? Your
Yeah, so-
inventory, sales, finance, marketing.
Yeah,
Your
so
PIMs, your DAMs, your this, your that.
We do have a PIM. We use Plitix for our PIM.
Okay.
Right. So we have an internal system that we use for order management, and fulfillment. We have shipping lanes and inventory and everything. Magento obviously orders, but we're today's episode is brought to you by SPS Commerce, which is who.
Oh, SPS. They're up in Minneapolis.
They are. They're up in Minneapolis,
Oh,
up
you betcha.
there, over
You
there.
betcha
You
they're
betcha,
up
sure.
there.
For
SPS
sure.
Commerce. Oh,
Don't
yeah.
you know?
Well, we're in Wisconsin, Juneau, Wisconsin. So
I do know Wisconsin. I'm very familiar with the great state of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in
Extremely
Minneapolis,
polite.
you know about
Very.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. But SPS Commerce, again, they're one of the actually biggest market share in EDI.
Which nobody understands.
Nobody does. It's an old, lazy, lethargic technology that should be put away, in my opinion.
And keeps on living.
It should be in an assisted living home. And just
thank you, banks.
Yeah, exactly. And big retailers still use it. And huge manufacturers still use it. All right, Shane. We have another episode here coming up. But anyway, you are such what a team player. Just coming in. Coming out.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
This has been fun. I don't know when it'll be out. We'll tell you. We gotta share information. You know what? I'll connect with you on the Linky.
On the Linky.
On the Linky.
Yeah.
That's my new name for it, Brent. What do you think?
I call it the Slinky.
Do you?
The Slinky Linky. That sounds bad.
That sounds weird.
Edit that out, please.
So many edits. Good Lord. Good thing we have a large production staff.
Yeah, we need one final question. What is your thoughts about this final quarter? Like going into Black Friday, what's your thing?
That's a relevant question.
Yeah. So 72 days, 49 business days to T5, Thanksgiving 5. You guys heard of T5?
Oh, yeah, they got all the names.
Yeah, they renamed it last year, and I was like, what is it? But really only 28 business days to our code freeze.
It's a short window this year.
So we, at the third week of October, we code freeze. So we're doing a ton of testing. I think we're going to have a really good customer journey that's going to put through a ton of business. I think it'll be record-breaking like it has been every year. Knock on wood. I won't because it'll go through the mics. I did it anyway.
I'll do it.
Seriously,
I think we're going to have a good quarter.
What is wrong with you?
Just the way it is.
You guys just met, huh?
Yeah.
No, we've met before. God. He's annoying, though, isn't he?
Seems like a liar.
Okay. Shane? It's been fantastic, man. Way to go.
Shane from Whiskers.
Shane from Whiskers.
Yes.
Do you have a last name, or is it Whiskers?
That'd be a good last name.
It's Polish. Kaszyca.
Kaszyca. Yeah, Shane Kaszyca. All right. Well, hey, thanks for listening. We have more from Shoptoberfest coming up. And for everybody here, including Brent Peterson.
Shoptoberfest brought to you by Shopware.
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Talk Commerce is a production of Content Basis, LLC. For more creative content, go to contentbasis.io.